My mom's biggest strength is her tenacity.
I met Olaide through a mutual friend.
Probably met Olaide around about 1992, I think so, yes. Unilag, not too long ago.
Since Unilag, I think she was in there briefly and then she disappeared.
Hello everyone, how you guys doing? My name is Henry Ojimadunweze. I am a portrait and a fine art photographer based in the city of Abuja. Let me say, welcome to another episode of Today's Favor. Today, we're going to be photographing a wonderful lady who reached out to us a few weeks ago. Her name is Miss Olaide Williams. I can't wait to show you guys what we have up our sleeves. Today we're going to be doing 3 different looks. But the one that I'm looking forward to the most is the Okuku look. There's a story behind the Okuku look, but I think that the best person to tell you that story is the client herself. The second look that we're going to be doing is a gold look made by Lanre da Silva, if I'm not mistaken. And then the last look has a lot of movement and it's been designed by one of my favorite Nigerian designers, Sisiano. I think that Sisiano makes outfits that are very, very big age specific because big age loves movement. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I'll see you guys later. Okay, so this one for the Okuku. So if there is time, I intend to use this for this blue before we go outside. So I want to just get a clean shot, you understand, on the backdrop. So you guys are saying, can I have this? Let's place it here and see if it will match. So I don't want to put the beads in any unusual place. Do you understand? Just something before that. I think it's very important that when you're working with clients, you put your best foot forward. Because when you're working with a client, you are not trying to impress that particular client. The client is already impressed, and that's why they hired you to do the job. The person that you're trying to impress is the next person who is going to see the images from the client. So put your best foot forward. So for instance, we have the gold here. The client really wants to wear this Lanre da Silva outfit. So what we've done is we're going to see how we can use some of these fabrics to just accentuate it and make it look a lot more grand. But she's currently wearing the Okuku.
So, why this look? I've always been inspired by great women. I was born by a great woman. I was raised by a great woman. I'm surrounded by great women in friends. But I think I entered into another new dimension of what a great woman is when I met my late mother-in-law. She epitomizes everything to me of what a great woman should be. Her grace, her strength, and her heritage made her who she was. And that lady is Professor Grace Alele Williams, the first female vice chancellor in a Nigerian university and the first lady in Africa to get a PhD in mathematics education. That is the story of my look, and that is the story of what a strong woman should represent.
I just wanted to get a shot, just holding it this way. So today, we're shooting these pictures as if it's going to be our last. We're approaching it like it's going to be the most important picture that we're taking in our lives. You understand? That way, you're able to get really, really good content from it, and hopefully, if God just gives you favor and other people see it, somebody else can reach out to you and say, oh, yes, perfect, this is it. You say, oh, I wanted to do my 60th, I wanted to do my 70th. This is one of the ripple effects of building sustainable relationships with people and also doing good work. I was having a conversation with a couple of Gen Zs. Pretty from your body, a little bit, bring it down, perfect. On the importance of relationship with people. And I say that one of my problems with a lot of younger people, because I'm young, a lot of younger people like to put money in front of everything that they're doing. If they are not being paid, they're not doing the work. And yes, that's a good mentality, but money should not drive the modus operandi of the way you run your business. I think that relationships will take you further than money. So I was just saying to Vicky that Vicky had sent me a bill and she literally billed me for every single thing. So sir, I went to the hospital, 5,000 naira. I took like 3 breaths, 10,000 naira. What's all this? Do you understand? Considering that, you know, I had met Vicky through somebody and, you know, I don't even know if Vicky has gone back to the person to say, oh, thank you for introducing me to BKH, because that introduction alone has led to like several jobs for Vicky, you understand? And I think that it's very, very important that when you're working with people, that we treat people like people and not necessarily like paychecks. Yes, I'm getting paid for the job, but I want to believe that if Miss Olaide calls me tomorrow to say, oh yeah, are you in Lagos? I need you to come and do a headshot. I'll be like, yeah, no problem, I'm available. You understand? You don't want to have to always say, oh, hold on for my booker, so that my booker can give you an invoice. Once people start to see that you're all about the money, then they start to dissociate themselves from you.
You ready? My blue look represents fluidity of life. Life in itself is very fluid, and we go through different seasons and different phases of life. The blue, to me, the look represents just movement in life. I've been through, this is my 5th decade, and every decade has been different and has brought different things. The look for me just represents fluidity, it represents water, it represents just the fact that we'll continue to evolve, we'll continue to move, and we'll continue to change.
Legs forward, dress back.
Good, smile, don't forget to be happy.
And keep the expression on your face seamless, so that it doesn't look like you are jumping. I don't even remember your age. It's just 25 that is ringing in my head like. From there, create 1, 2, just like that. Yes.
Ibuka, go.
Go. Excellent.
Yeah.
The second look is the one that the client described as movement, and in the second look, you can see from the videos there's a lot of movement. We had started to take very, very simple shots against the blue background before we said let us come to the pool. Now, why did we come to the pool? Initially, we wanted to shoot this by the boat, but when we looked at the time, we saw that, you know, Google was saying that we had like about 40 minutes delay to get to the location, and by the time we get there, we'll lose the sunset, which is the very essence of why we wanted to do that. So we had to come up with a plan B, and the plan B was to move everything to the look. Now, when you're faced with a situation like this, you need to somehow convince the client that you are going to get the shot by the pool. But the problem is that when we got to the pool, I was struggling big time. The image that I had in my head, the client was unable to do it because she had some back pain, so we needed to just come up with plan C. Now we've left plan B to plan C. Okay? Sorry, ma. So this is what we have to go through to get the shot. We've asked our daughter to get into the water because we're trying to get an overhead shot. God, please let it work. Thanks be to God, her daughter was here. We wanted to get an image of the client floating in water, and her daughter can swim, so we asked her daughter to hold and suspend her.
Look straight to the camera
while she floats. Of course, we're going to try and somehow remove her daughter in the finished product so that it looks like she's just floating against the pool.
There, Ebuka!
Why did we use this outfit against the pool? The outfit is blue, so the water is blue. By the time we're able to match the colors together, everything just comes out very, very seamless. What's the learning point? The learning point is that it is not every time that you have something in your head that you'll be able to translate that to images. So I had an idea in my head, I couldn't communicate it properly to my client. That was number one struggle. I had to use somebody to communicate that to the client. Number two struggle was that the client couldn't do exactly what I wanted her to do. So don't get stuck in that one thing that you want to create. You have to learn to be flexible. So if it's not working like this, try it out in a different way, you understand? And of course, the final look was to create lots of ripple effects with water. Let it look like it's raining. So we have backlight, and what the backlight does is that once it backlights the client, it's also giving light to the water, and it's allowing you to actually see the droplets of water. The clients really, really like it. And of course, everybody's saying, Big H, after all the stress that you stress the client, to enter this water, to catch cold and everything. If you don't get the shot, you are fired. And I said, please, man, don't pay me until I get the shot. So thanks be to God, I looked at the images. They look nice, you know, a little work here and there. I just want to give a special shout out to Zara. Zara is the client's daughter, for graciously agreeing to, you know, go and give us some sort of support. And shout out to Princess, Vicky, and every other person who helped us to create, you know, the rain. So you can make it rain. It's a wrap, it's a wrap, it's a wrap. I'm so sorry. Towel, 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 towel. I'm so sorry. Thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, Lord. Oh.
It's my Golden Jubilee. The Golden Jubilee represents a new era, a new phase in your life. Gold is a color of strength. It's a color of new beginnings. And the gold look for me represents everything about Jubilee. It's a season of Thanksgiving. It's a season of new beginnings. And I'm feeling really beautiful in gold.
See, if I did... Sorry, just put your hand there, please. Spread this out, let me see. Shouldn't we make her taller, Ibuka?
Close your eyes, ma. Vicky, you can bring that stuff. Let me shoot through it.
Just once. You get? You understand? It's across. So it gives that extra layer of this thing. She can use her hand.
Okay, look to the light. Look up to the light. Yes, there. Okay, side profile. Side profile, ma. No, like, don't look to the light, just side profile. Yeah. Better. And it's a wrap. Thank you very much.
Any final words? Teamwork makes the dream work. That's my final word, because I think that there were times where I was stuck during the shoots, and you know, I had to speak to the stylist, Vicky, Princess, hairstylist. You understand? Everybody just worked together to make everything work. Shout out to Zara, who literally carried her mom inside the pool. If Zara did not carry their mom inside the pool, they won't pay me my money because that blue look had to work. But yeah, it was good.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so glad my first ever experience of a photo shoot happened this way with all of you. I mean, it's been so inspirational. From our first conversations with Henry, when I said to him, I don't want to take pictures. If I'm going to take a picture, I want to take a picture on a rig. I hope you can remember that conversation. That's where I'm most comfortable. I'm not comfortable being dolled up and all of that. So here we are today. It's been a fantastic and phenomenal experience. Every single person here has made my day extra special. Obviously, shout out to Zara. You know, I thought she, at some point in time she actually wanted to teach me in the pool just for payback, but she didn't. No, but honestly, thank you to every single person. And I'm so hyped and glad I got to meet Kathy. I've only ever heard your name, so I'm glad I got to meet you.
Famous.
I know. I'm glad I got to meet you in person. Thank you, Princess, for bringing a lot of the images to life. Thank you, Vicky, for coming to my house the very first time, going through my wardrobe, picking out clothes. Thank you to Gift, Ebuka, everyone who's holding the lights. Maja, no, she has this coming. Maja, who was, reeling us back and forth. My very able-handed forget who I know is absolutely tired because she's just coming from 5 days of partying in Marbella, but we'll let that slide. And obviously, I could never have done this without my 3 sisters sitting down there. I mean, I could never, ever. I mean, they are my real MVPs, and thank you so much for going through this experience with me. I honestly feel so beautiful today. I've never felt this beautiful before. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Great speech. Obama has got to know you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
On today's episode of Today's Favor, I have the adorable hair by Kafi. Kafi, I've never asked you for your real name. What's your real name?
My name is Kafilat.
Kafilat.
Yes.
From where?
I'm from Ogun State.
Ogun State, fantastic. So I just want to talk about the importance of building relationships as you grow along the line. I met Kafi 8-9 years ago.
Yes.
And she was working with
Tasala hair.
Tasala hair. And I remember that when we were working with Tasala hair, Tasala would always send Kafi for shoots. If she herself is not available. And just beautiful to see how much Kafi has grown over the years. Let me just tell you guys something. She does the most amazing hair, especially with natural hair. She's just very, very gifted with her hands, you understand? And I think when you work with Kafi, you get the best of both worlds. You have somebody who's doing amazing hair, you have a very professional drapist, and she's just an all-round creative person. And the relationship thing that we spoke about goes both ways, which is that you have to build relationship with clients. You also have to build relationship with vendors because no man is an island. And I mean, if my work looks good, then it's also because I'm able to work with some of the best hands in the industry and people who have also been there and contributed to that work for many years. So, Kafi, this is me saying thank you for being amazing. Mwah.